my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. So that'll back him up 5. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Middle.
They give to Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other side. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, orbit.
Ready. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Here's Rosen to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it. Quarter. Check 3.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. New England on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Now he's over the line and end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Watson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Got a man, it's Amendola. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jerick McKinnon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's first and 5.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crabs, check, 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 check. 9. 9 and 1.
Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rosen will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rosen flushed out right, and that is incomplete here.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a Watt, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 2 times.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. To throw is Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Drake. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go! Who's set? 19! 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon LaFell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off of play action, it's Watson. Airing it out for Hearns. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second and 9, Watson. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Looking and finding Allen Hearns. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
Check.
Play action here with Rosen. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Second down, McKinnon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, flush to his right. It's caught outright, Amendola. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert, alert.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Where's the tap? Hey, team! Hey, tight down, tight down. There you go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Watson now to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Delaney Walker with time running out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? 60 outlaw. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 51's the mic. 51. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. He's gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. New England on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 3rd and short, McKinnon. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.